Footwork is paramount. Hello Earthlings, ultraviolet Ronald from the Bronx here, and today we're going to get to the most important thing when it comes to the sport and exercises and things you should be focusing on daily to take your footwork to the next level. Because at the end of the day, footwork is going to be the difference between separating you from a novice to a very advanced level boxer. Now we're going to start off with number one, imaginary jump roping. So you're going to go from the imaginary jump roping and getting comfortable going side to side, toe to toe to heel, heel to heel, crisscross, a lot of different variations. And then when you can finally have that rope around you, that's when you're going to really understand the purpose of it, which is to build rhythm and flow, finding your balance. Because this is what's going to help you from moving around in a very good way without getting crossed up in your feet. And a lot of it is coming from the jumping rope. That's why you see a lot of boxers jump rope. We're gonna try to do that for at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, starting out. Of course, it can be very hard to find that rhythm. So 2 to 5 minutes is more than sufficient. And if you can run outside, running on a treadmill is probably a lot better on your knees. Run outside as well, that's doing the road work. That's gonna help build stamina. And at the same time, it's also gonna help with that footwork because you can combine sprinting, which is good for those quick twitch muscle fibers, to help you when you need to get out of danger really quickly and do what you need to do inside of the ring. Right now, after you do that, and you got that under your belt, then you want to get into the bread and butter of boxing, which is the stance. That's where you find your balance. Everything comes from the stance. If your stance is not good, everything else will fall. So you have to have a good stance to really approach that footwork game correctly. So if you're a southpaw, it's gonna be right foot right outside that left. If you're a conventional fighter, it's gonna be a left foot right outside that right. Now you wanna be on the balls of your foot, and you wanna make sure, the balls of your toe, you wanna make sure that front foot is in alignment with that heel. You wanna slightly bend your knees, be very relaxed in this position. Bring your arms up, elbows nice and tight to the body, tuck your chin, arms forward, and get comfortable right here. This is your bread and butter. Everything comes from this stance right here. You want to imagine that you're on a surfboard, skateboard, snowboard, whatever it is, to make you feel comfortable right here. You want to make sure you're not leaning too far forward or leaning too far back, because it's going to take you out of alignment to maximize your power when you're punching. So now after you get comfortable right here, you want to take that first step. All right, that's your first step, taking that dip into the water. Now as you get comfortable with that first step right here, all right, now we're gonna take that back step, anchor your front foot, boom. So you wanna, like right here, anchor your front foot, take the step back, make sure your posture is straight, keep your hands up. Now, after you get comfortable with the back step and the front step, because it's like the pendulum step, right, in slow version. After you get comfortable doing that right there, then you wanna get into the side to side movement. So if I'm moving to my left, left foot first, okay? Back foot follows. Move to my right, right foot first, back foot follows. All right, moving forward, front foot first, back foot follows, back foot first going back, front foot follows. Now, everything is coming from right here. Way before you get into the advanced techniques, because if you do not have this right here, then it's gonna be harder for you to actually go into the pivots and do what you need to do as you're trying to progress in the sport. So you want to take baby steps. And in taking baby steps, focus on the running, the jogging. A half a mile to a mile every other day if you can. And then jump roping 2 to 5 minutes, and then progressing from 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 15, possibly even 20 minutes. And that's really where you're gonna find your rhythm and flow. And then from the jump roping, we're gonna get right into just the bread and butter. The stance, moving left to right, forward and back, just stepping forward, stepping back. And then eventually, once you understand the concept of always moving your head, then you're gonna break your center line, pivoting to the right or pivoting to the left. And then you can get into that quick twitch step to get out of the way of certain moves or do a left hook out of that. Time will progress to that, but you just have to focus on just moving around the ring. It could be in a small space like I'm in right now. This is like phone booth training. It could be outside, it could be at a gym, It could be at a boxing gym. Wherever you are, you always want to focus on the footwork. Keep your hands up, elbows nice and tight to the body, tucking your chin in, being light and staying nice and light on your toes, and trying to flow like water and being like water. That is the most important. I don't care where you are, try to practice footwork as much as possible in tandem with that boxing stance. If you have a mirror, look at yourself in the mirror. That's when you can really see your mistakes, and you want to make sure, if you have a coach, you're taking in what is he saying. In certain videos that are out there, really pay attention to the technique and form and put it into your own life and practice daily. You have to be persistent to get better. That's how you go very, very far in the sport of boxing, but it could be a long and treacherous road, but it's up to you to take that step, and I believe in you. I know you can do it. This is a great sport, it's a beautiful sport, and it's a dangerous sport at the same time. Hopefully you got what you need to get out of this video. Thank you for joining me here on this journey to the ultraviolet. And if you liked the video, please comment and subscribe, and always work towards becoming your greatest version.